continuing from last video. Alright, here we are for round 16. This time it's going to be Phayriosis, so let's hop right into it. We're going to spawn the brain first, because otherwise Phayriosis will spread so fast that it will instantly kill it. I'm going to go over here. Over here is more fair, I guess. Alright, we're going to do a fairly large area, because this is Phayriosis, and Phayriosis is really strong. To right here, and let's go down a little. Slash replace 10%. I should really copy and paste this. I'll do that next. Brain block. And we'll do one more go through. A little bit closer to the village. There we go. Alright, now let's go over here and spawn this and set the Phayriosis to the highest phase. Alright. Right there. Slash. I can do that. Can I go higher? I can. Now let's keep going. 20? No, that's the high. Okay, 13's the highest, I think. No, not what I wanted to do. No, it's 13's the highest. Okay. There we go. There it's spreading. Let me start the timer. There we go. Timer is started. Alright, how are they both looking? Alright, over here. They're fighting. All of them. The golem is brained. They're brained. A whole bunch of them are brained. They're fighting each other though. That's a problem. The golem will probably beat the guard. We'll see though. We will see. How's the spreading going? It's spreading a fair bit already. What's the brain? Taking no damage so far. I guess we'll see what happens with all of them. Alright. How about Phayriosis? What is it doing? It's spreading not as fast as I thought it would, but it's still spreading. I guess once light hits, it might be faster. Well, let me go over here and start the time lapse. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so that's another what the fuck? That's another point to the other infections. I'm not surprised that the Brainium lost against Phayriosis. I expected that. I did not expect how like little it spread it though. I don't know if like the points weren't added up or what. Because you know I did add a little bit points at the end, but I don't know if the points were like correct for the phase at the beginning. But I mean they still won. So yeah. Like always, the points will be on the screen. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say for this round. So I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. Alright, here we are for round 18, attempt number 3. The previous 2 attempts have not worked at all. So, hold on. Because the gorillas are not gonna, I don't want them here. I'm sorry, gorillas, but you gotta go bye-bye. I kind of feel bad doing this, but at the same time, I don't. I would love to have a... That's just making me want to make a series where I make a zoo with Alex mobs and other stuff. That'd be so fun. I might have to do that. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, anyway. Let us start. Because I only have limited time now that I've did 2 previous failed attempts before I have to leave to go to school. I'll try to record 1 more before I go to work after school, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Rain block 90% dirt. Alright. Spawn a few of these real quick. And there we go. Oh. Okay. That's definitely the smartest move to do there. Alright, let's go over here. Into the jungle. Like right here-ish. 1. Now that they have that down. 2. 3. 1. 2. Alright, so you guys probably noticed the game crashed. It kept crashing after I tried to go in the world, and that was the 3rd attempt of me trying to do Pathogen, and none of them have worked. Like, they always crashed, or there was something else that happened that, like, messed them up. But, yeah, so I've decided for the Pathogen, I'm just going to count as both of them getting a point. Like I keep saying, I don't know what the score is. I don't even know if I actually have... I think that should be in there. I don't know what the score is, so it will pop up on the screen. Yeah, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. This is a new mod that I discovered while I was looking at the latest mods page. So if you haven't seen it yet, let's go check it out. And like I said, when I have it all set up, I will be right back. Alright, here we are for round 19. Like I said, round 18 did not work out like I wanted it to. I can't speak. I suck at speaking. But yeah, so I decided to skip past it and just give the points to both infections and the Brainium. So yeah, let's hop right into this round and get started. This is a new infection mod. Like, it's so new that they haven't even made like its own tab for it yet. You have to like search up the items individually that are in the Minecraft one. So yeah, let's get started. Let me do the usual and put the brain down. I don't know how like strong this infection mod is, so I'm just gonna... I'm not gonna make the space of the brain that big, but I'll still give it some space. 90% dirt. There we go. Spawn the brain. Then a whole bunch of these brainlings. I don't even think they're called brainlings, but that's what I like calling them. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's head over here now. Just like right here-ish. And see what these mobs are, because I haven't seen them yet. I can see the face. Whoa, I like that. The models of that are pretty cool. That's a player. And these are villagers. I'm not too sure how the block infection works. I'm just gonna place a few of them all around. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, there we go. Let them go out and about and just spread. Start the time. Fuck. Start the timer. Alright. And yeah. Get in position. There we go. Alright, hope y'all enjoy. I'm gonna start the time lapse now. All right. So that's gonna be the end of that time lapse. I don't have my phone on me right now, but I think that was like 25 minutes left of the hour. So that was 35 like minutes of the time lapse for these parasites to beat the Brain Master. I also kind of figured out how these spread, kinda, but I still don't fully know. We need the summon, era, and then this virus spore. That is what spreads the infection. Oh, if I move it also. Oh, here the actual parasite itself is. Okay. I'm assuming when the villagers die, that's what happens. But, yeah, no, the brain did not manage to do it this time. Sadly, if only it would have stayed over here. I'm assuming that the mechanics aren't working properly for the brain, but it is what it is, because I don't know how to do it otherwise to have the strongest one right off the bat. So, yeah, the score will have appeared on the screen by now. But, yeah, other than that, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. Alright, here we are for round 20, I believe. I could be wrong, I could be off on all these rounds, but I'm pretty sure it's round 20. This time we're doing Necro-rooted versus Brainium, so let's hop right into it and get this started. So we're gonna go over here for Brainium. And I'm gonna give it like a fair bit of radius because I know that the Necro-rooted can really grow fast. Also, I know it's like not that strong, so that and the dirt. All right. There we go. Yeah, that works. All right, chuck that. Put the brain down, and then the usual. Also, I'm gonna put the root into max first before, like the max stage before I place the stuff down for it. All right, there we go. We got that. All right, let's go over here, like the other side of the village-ish, right here. / root mod points add 1 I think that's the highest. Might not be me. All right, that go up to 50,000 real quick. Or not. Okay, yeah, that's the highest it can be. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Should have probably grabbed like something to help attack. No way it died. Flash effect. Give. Type. Root mod. Necro. Glowing infinite. Okay, yeah, it's still there. And then let's just change this to Brain Master. All right, there we go. Perfect. Put a few more befallen. There we go. All right, there. Yeah, okay, so this is good. This is good. Start the timer, which I forgot to do, to be honest. All right, there we go. Started it. All right, let me find a spot I can see both in. All right. I mean, we'll see if that explodes, because we'll see a big explosion. So, I mean, yeah. All right. You're good enough spot is? All right, I'm going to start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. it's been like an hour-ish. Neither of them have died, and seeing as how that has happened, I have decided that I'm gonna go off of their health. So 95% of the health left, compared to the Brain Master of 94 of 150. What is that percentage-wise? I know it's not 95, but what is it percentage-wise so I know? Did it the wrong way around. 62% or 63% rounded up. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I know I didn't do that for any of the previous ones, but I'm gonna do that from now on. So yeah, that is gonna be a point for the. I don't know like what a proper name for them is still. I'm just gonna keep calling them other infections. The Infection Alliance. Yep, that's what I'm gonna call it. The Infection Alliance gained another point, and Brainium did not. So, yeah, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. I'm assuming the Infection Alliance will keep up the winning streak, or the point gaining streak, because they haven't always won. But, yeah, like I said, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. Alright, here we are for what I'm pretty sure is round 21. I could be completely wrong and have gotten all the rounds messed up previously and right now, but I don't know, because it has been like a few weeks of me filming this video. So, yeah, let's hop right into it. Over here. Oh, I cannot speak. This time we're doing, I think it's called a Hive Mind, or the Infection, or something like that. Alright, so right here. Right there. 10%. Fuck. 10%. There we go. Stop highlighting it. I don't want to highlight. Bro. Fuck is a brain block? What? There we go. There we go. Chuck. Get a few of these. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Alright, over here. Like, right here-ish. Not sure how fast these infect. I do 4 of them. And then 2 in the back. Chuck. Alright. Then spawn these guys and whatever that is. Woman Smoker. An Eye of the Hive. I'll do 2 of these. Gluttony. Wrath. Laziness. I'm doing 1 of these because these are the they're supposed to be the sins. So obviously the sins are supposed to be like the strongest of the mod. So I'm not gonna spawn more than 1. Then because that'd be kind of overpowered. Already heading over here. Well, I guess we'll see actually. Is there? See what happens if they attack each other. I started the timer. So if they don't attack each other soon, I'm gonna put the time lapse on. They spawn the mobs too. They attack. Oh, they're going to attack now. Oh. I didn't think about that. Oh, but they're gonna die a lot fast. Ah, okay. And it hurt itself. Oh, it's going over there. Don't gotta worry about that then. If they can survive until night, it might have a chance. Yeah, because they're brained. Or not anymore. This one is, though. I'm pretty sure they keep spawning from here, too. You're gonna be brained. It's gonna keep spawning more, though. Well, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, that's gonna be it. Holy fuck. And the lag. Alright, that's gonna be it for this round. Man, I haven't seen them. Is it that laggy? Will not show me the... No, there we go. That's gonna be it for this round. The Brainium lost again from killing itself like usual. I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen like most rounds, if not every round. And the Hive Infection won. What did it even do? It did some damage down here, though. What is that? Is this where... This is how it died down here. Alright. That makes sense. And that's what spawned from it, because how much health it had. I was wondering why it was lagging over here. So, yeah, the score will have a bit on the screen, like I've been saying, every round. Past a certain point, yeah, it is what it is. I messed up, yapping and stumbling over my words. So yeah, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. All right, here we are for round number 22. I'm pretty sure I've been wrong for quite a while now, but I always end up getting them wrong eventually. So just go on the numbers that have been on the screen, not on not from what I've been saying. So yeah, let's hop right into this round and get started. This time we're doing Hayriel. So there's going to be a unique condition for them. Basically, what I'm going to end up doing is... I forget what is what. So that's that. Okay. Alright, so... Right here, we're going to end up doing a little bit of this. So, my bad about this, y'all. Definitely really boring, but I needed to fix it. Alright, and then there we go. Alright. Now, let us go over here and place down the brain. We'll go right here. So from there to replace 12%. I can get the percent. Brain block. 88% dirt. There we go. Spawn, chuck, and just get a little bit of a ring around real quick. I don't need too many. All right, there we go. We got the ring. All right, let us start the timer. There we go. Damn. Holy shit. What is this volume? It's just my headset. I'm gonna turn the headset down then. All right. Let's go check this out. See what it's looking like. All right. Definitely growing. But before we let this continue to grow, we're going to hit a little bit of a rain totem. There we go. And I'm going to let it rain for like 10-ish minutes, something like that. Then I'll use the sun totem to bring it back to like sunny time so they can start spreading. Should start to rain soon. Well, I'm going to start the time lapse now, so hope y'all enjoy. hasn't quite reached an hour just yet, but there's no way it's gonna make it to over there. And hold on, let me go down and check on the brain's health. 1. Oh, so it's gonna die soon. So I mean, honestly, seeing as how the brain is gonna die and hasn't made it over to target area, nor can it infect these blocks from what I can tell, I'm gonna give Hayriel a win. You know, unexpected, but it did win. My assumption was that the brain, I'm surprised it didn't kill itself right there, but that the brain was gonna somehow go over here and like destroy the blocks by fighting something, I guess. But that didn't happen, and it can't infect it, so I'm gonna give Hayriel the point. So the Infection Alliance gained another point. Like I've been saying, no clue what the score is. Just go off the score on the screen. I'll stop saying it now, though. Just one last time. I don't know which one is in the lead. I'm almost 100% sure it's the Infection Alliance, though. So yeah, they're 100% gonna win this. My assumption, but you know, I could be wrong, and Brainium could have a surprise comeback, but I doubt it. So yeah, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. Alright, here we are for round number 23. Infection number 23. Hammer Stings or the Silverfish Infection. Gonna do it in this nice snowy biome. Let's get started right away. Alright. Started off, we're gonna go from right here. There. 90% dirt. Chuck. A few up here. Nothing crazy. There we go. Okay. Then let's head into the woods over here. Like, actually, yeah, like over here-ish more. But yeah, better spot over here compared to into. Yeah, okay, that works. Then like right here. Okay, so first, boom, phase 2, restraining order. 1. Okay, there we go. It's infecting now. I guess it was the blocks it was on last time. It couldn't infect. 3. It is really laggy though. That is something I did not know about, realized before. Can't be on course. There has to be regular grass. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, yep, there they go. I don't know where they're running off to. Oh, maybe the fly. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, and timer is started. So, I mean, yeah, this should be infested stone. This should be working out pretty well. Let me find a good spot to right here. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so it has been about like 50-ish minutes, and the world is like, I'm not laggy, but everything else is really laggy. This is barely spread anymore since the last time I checked it out. I'm assuming same with this. So they are gonna have a tie. I bet it's needle. I mean, that's gonna be a tie. So yeah, continuing on with this tying or losing with no like wins on its own. So yeah, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. Alright, here we are for infection number 24. Gonna be, I still can't say that word, so I'm gonna attempt it. Let us get us started right away. This time we're gonna be placing these guys down first, because these guys are, what the right word? They don't really infect any blocks. So, 4, give, I could type, LE. Going infinite. Where's this runner? There it is. Boom. Then the aquatic. Four. Aquatic. There we go. Alright. Damn, they're already heading all the way over here. I do not want them over here just yet. Anyway, we'll go up on this hill. Right here. 10% brain. Hurt. Oh, he's probably, they'll probably be able to control him too, to be honest. If I could get out the fucking hole. Alright, there we go. Boom. Timer started, and alright, yeah, they have the effect. Great. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. that's gonna be it for this round. They are all stuck everywhere, so the brain will eventually take care of them as long as it stays alive. But I mean, it probably will stay alive from what I can see. So yeah, this time is gonna be a win for the Brainium only, not the Infection Alliance. So ow, fuck. I hate having my mustache grow back and it always hurts when I touch it. But like I was saying, that's gonna be a point for Brainium, no point for Infection Alliance, and I will see you when I have the next infection all set up. Continues in the next video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you a whole bunch, and if you guys / girls want to support me more, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because all three of those things help me out a whole bunch, and I'll appreciate it a whole bunch. But other than that, if you do want to support me some other way and you've done all three of those things, you can check out my Patreon and my Discord. The links will be in the description. I know not everyone has money for Patreon, but you can still join it if you want to check it out for free, because I have some free stuff on there. And if you have already done the Patreon and you want to still support me somehow, you can check out my Discord. You can come and talk to me, some of my other subscribers, give me some ideas for videos, all types of stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, night, evening, whatever time it may be where you're at, and I'll see you on whatever you watch next. Peace out.